Imagine a world without rules, without a moral compass, where people act on their impulses with no regard for right and wrong. Hard to visualize, isn't it? Morality and ethics form the backbone of our society, but where do these principles come from? Today, we explore the origins of these principles, the very foundation of our societal norms, the Ten Commandments. These ancient moral codes have stood the test of time and continue to shape our world. So let's delve into the Ten Commandments, the ancient moral codes that continue to shape our world. The first three commandments concern our relationship with God. They dictate how we should respect and worship the divine. The first commandment is a clear declaration: I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of Egypt, out of the land of slavery. This is a call to monotheism, a single God who has shown his power and benevolence through a mighty act of liberation. This commandment is the cornerstone of faith, asserting the existence and supremacy of one God above all others. Next we move to the second commandment: you shall have no other gods before me. This isn't just a commandment against idolatry, but also a prohibition against giving ultimate allegiance to anything other than God. It's a reminder that our devotion should not be divided or diluted by other entities or ideologies. Then we have the third commandment: remember the Sabbath day, to keep it holy. This isn't merely a call for a day off, but an invitation to sanctify a portion of our time, dedicating it to rest, reflection, and reverence. It's a commandment that places importance on spiritual nourishment and restorative rest, an echo of God's own rest after the creation of the world. These commandments establish a foundation of faith and devotion, setting the stage for the moral laws that follow. The remaining 7 commandments concern our relationship with other people. They guide us in how to behave towards our neighbors. Moving on to the 4th commandment, we are called to honor our parents. This commandment emphasizes the importance of respect and gratitude towards those who have given us life and nurtured us. It is a reminder to never forget our roots and always appreciate the sacrifices made by our parents. The 5th commandment is a clear and simple principle: you shall not murder. This rule underscores the sanctity of life and the fundamental respect we owe to each other as human beings. It is a plea for peace and a prohibition against violence. The 6th commandment, you shall not commit adultery, serves as a directive to uphold fidelity and trust within the bonds of marriage. It is a call to respect the sacredness of the marital relationship and the commitment made to one spouse. Next, the 7th commandment, you shall not steal, is a reminder of the importance of honesty and integrity. It urges us to respect the property of others and discourages greed and dishonesty. The 8th commandment tells us not to bear false witness against our neighbors. This commandment is about truthfulness and integrity in our words and actions. It warns us against lying, deceit, and slander. The 9th and 10th commandments are closely related, both warning against covetousness. These commandments remind us to be content with what we have, and not to envy or lust after what others possess. They are a call to resist greed and to cultivate a spirit of generosity. All these commandments, from the 4th to the 10th, are essentially about respect. Respect for parents, for life, for marital vows, for property, for truth, and for the possessions of others. They guide us towards ethical and moral behavior in our interactions with others. These commandments teach us to respect the rights and well-being of others, to live in harmony and peace. The 10 Commandments are more than ancient laws. They are a guide to living a good and just life. They affirm the uniqueness of God and caution us against idolatry. They teach us to honor the sanctity of His name and dedicate a day to rest and prayer. They remind us of the importance of respecting authority, starting with our parents. They instill the values of life preservation, fidelity, fairness, and honesty, prohibiting acts of violence, adultery, theft, and lying. They guide us to be content with what we have and not to covet what others possess. These commandments are timeless, still holding relevance and importance in today's world. They are in essence a roadmap for maintaining integrity and respect in our lives. Whether you are a believer or not, the 10 Commandments offer timeless wisdom on how to live a life of integrity and respect. They remind us that a well-lived life is not just about following rules, but about fostering love, respect, and justice in our relationships.